Okay, lesson 13, we're going to be looking at comparison view. This is a feature that will allow to help you when you're color correcting to compare one shot to another to see if your results are matching or look close enough from one clip to the next. So the book has us switching back to Jolie's garden, so go ahead and switch back. And of course, you can see my people are still green. So if for some reason, when you were trying out all those different sliders or color correction stuff, and you left some of it on up here at the top, if you click the Lumetri, it will reset everything back to where it was. So go ahead and do that if for some reason you still had color applied. Okay, the next thing it wants to talk about was this comparison view. So currently you want to come to settings here, and we're in composite video here in the program window, and we're going to change this to comparison view. Another time besides trying to determine from one clip to the next if our color is matching, this would also be good for if you're compositing visual effects, so you can see the before and after as well with it in that regards. Alright, and of course you can see we now have two images. There are a few more options as far as stuff that's here. You can see right here it says reference, and this is our current one. So the current one reflects our playhead down here in the timeline, and the reference just started at the very beginning. There are multiple ways to move your reference to a different clip. You can drag the playhead right along. You can type stuff in here, and you can also go to previous edit or go to the next edit here as well. Right now we're seeing left and right, so reference and current. This here button will allow you to swap sides, so your reference is on the right and your current one's on the left. I guess that's just whatever you prefer to view that way. Down here, these three buttons are pretty cool. Right now we're seeing side by side. One of the other ones that I've used in some of the other editing software programs is a vertical split. This allows you to see both of them next to each other for only part of the window. And of course you can slide the slider to see more or less of one clip or the other. I kind of actually like this way to compare clips, but you may find that first one to be more useful. It just depends what you like. And of course you can also do a horizontal split. So if you're more worried about top to bottom matching, but a lot of times when we use this here one, it helps to match the sky or maybe the grass, and see which one is closest as far as the look. Alright, so back to the way it had it side by side. That basically covers all of the tools as far as your comparison view in Program Monitor. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the comparison view. It became a button down here, or I could come back up to settings and go back to composite video. The reason I did this is because I want you guys to be able to see over here in our Lumetri panel of color, there is another rounded circle button that says comparison view. By clicking here, you can also quickly jump in and out of this mode. I feel like this one is, I don't know, necessarily faster, but I like the style of it because it's already tied in with the color specs. Okay, so the book is asking us to go to the very last clip in this video sequence, and it wants us to go to color wheel and match. If that's not already open, go ahead and click that open as well. And of course that comparison button was view. It was in the color wheel and match section. Alright, so it wants us to practice dragging this to a new spot as far as reference by using the playhead. It also would like you to type in a time. So it's just having you practice the skills to manipulate or move from one clip to the next as far as choosing a reference point. Okay, and then it says set yourself up with split view option, which is, we can use the vertical split one. And it mentions dragging the slider just so we can see it. And that basically covers introduction to our comparison view. The next video we will actually get into matching color.